Hello, it's been a little while. I've had the flu and I've been super busy and people have been out of town and it has just been crazy times since the holidays have ended. But I'm going to get back on track and get more consistent with my videos again. I have had a couple of new subscribers, so that's pretty exciting. And I am Sharon here at Tarosphere 25. Thank you for joining. Please like and subscribe. I know it's a pain. Everybody asks, but it's how we keep going. And I appreciate you all. So today, I'm going to let Bethany introduce herself, and then she's our astrologer. For anyone who's been keeping up with us, you know that already. And we are going to talk about the royal disgrace. The former, well, I'm not even going to use the old title.
Formerly known as Prince Andrew.
Yes.
And
he's now Mount, I can't
Andrew
pronounce it,
Mountbatten
Windsor.
Yeah.
And his ex-wife, Fergie. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to let Bethany start us off, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm Bethany. My website is pollenandstardust.com. Please reach out to me if you're curious about a reading. It'll be so much fun. So I have Prince Andrew's chart, and what immediately comes out to me is this is someone who's kind of obsessed with sex. We have, there's...
Surprise.
Yeah, big surprise. There's just so many indicators about, being revolutionary and, being really, really focused on sex. So he has Sun in Pisces in the 8th house. 8th house is about taboo subjects, taxes. It's things that are in the subconscious of human reality, right? Like taxes, sex, addiction, the occult. These are present for a lot of people. If you're watching this, this is something you obviously relate to, occulty topics. But they are frequently buried underground. We don't, even though they are important and they touch a lot of people, we don't want to talk to them, even with close friends sometimes. So there's, Sun in the 8th house. He has Moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is one of the two signs ruled by Mars. Aries is kind of like the warrior, and Scorpio is more the lover. And that's a gross oversimplification. But yeah, so there's Moon in Scorpio, which is also very sexual. He had, just like Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew Mountbatten Windsor has a Venus-Mars conjunction. They are both in Capricorn. They're about a little more than a degree apart. And they're co-present with Saturn. So, yeah, and I also see Uranus on the ascendant. So this is somebody who is not afraid to go against the grain and probably feels like he needs, in order to be himself, he has to be kind of making waves and causing ripples through his community. That's how he would feel. So he's...
Wow.
Yeah,
Like a spoiled brat.
Listen, if you have these aspects in your chart, I am not saying that you are obsessed with sex. This was the blueprint for him, that he was somehow not able or not interested in growing beyond. I think, he's had a fairly easy life. I know if he was sitting here, he would not say that his life was easy. I think most of us would disagree with that. There was just no impetus in forcing him to grow.
No.
Right? So no one made him, so he never had to.
No.
So he didn't. Yeah. Do you have any questions? That's what I see about him.
When you said at the beginning, what did you say? You said, I forget the word you used. There was something about his personality. And because when you put him with the Epstein files, it was very aggressive. It was...
Oh, okay.
So does he have aggressive... Oh, what was it you said? Revolutionary.
Yeah.
So is there any aggressiveness to that word? Or
That's hard to know. It's possible because he has Mars and Saturn in Capricorn. They're in the 6th house, so they're not super strong in the 6th house. I'm going to give that a 50-50 chance. It's hard for me to see that.
Okay.
It's possible, but I can't tell.
Okay. I think, there's been so much new in the files that have been coming out, and I've been listening to almost all of it, but, I just can't get to all of it, and it is disturbing, honestly, you almost have to shut your brain down or you just get so depressed. And I haven't really fully gotten into all the newest stuff, well, some of it, but not in relation to the girls and Virginia Giuffre. But there was new pictures of him,
The one where he's like leaning over a girl who's lying on the floor.
Yeah,
And
like the
what is
dominance
happening?
in that picture, and why is somebody
Yeah.
taking that picture? Like, what is all of that? Like,
Yeah.
it's just crazy to me. This is a man who has 2 princesses
Yeah.
in the royal family and grandchildren. His mother was the longest reigning queen ever of England. And what is all this? Like,
Yeah.
he didn't have to grow up. He
Yeah.
just, but he also, there's like something, the quirk's not fitting right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what,
Yeah.
come on now, like, seriously.
Yeah. I think, let's phrase it this way. He never had to overcome baser instincts.
No, he didn't. And even when all this started coming out before the queen passed away,
And rather
did
than
not.
rather than overcome them,
protected
he
him.
just indulged it.
Yeah,
Just
'cause he
leaned
could.
into it. Yeah, because there was who was going to tell him no? Who was going to tell him not to do this?
Well, when you were saying, you used another word, and I didn't keep up
More
with
than
it.
aggression, actually, I see entitlement.
Entitlement, okay. But you also said he needed not attention, but you used something else. And this,
Yeah, so he has Leo rising, which is very regal. Leo rising people walk into a room and they've always got their head held up. They understand making an impression without anybody ever having to explain that to them. Like, they understand how to make connections with people and how to work an audience, frankly. And yeah, he very, very regal.
yeah. Well, I know there's another word you use too, like to stand out. That's basically what you're saying,
Yeah.
because I'm sorry about that, guys. Let me turn that down. My goodness.
We're very
I
real here.
had left it off the charger, and so when I came in this morning to work, I can't even get it. Like, how do I turn this down? I'm a mess, okay? I was sick and I've been in bed for 5 days. I came in and I had left it off the charger. It was completely dead. So when I put it on, I didn't think to, and now it won't let me there we go, finally. I'm a little, okay. The newest drop of emails are showing that Andrew was, now we have to think about this. He was sending reports like trade documents, like confidential trade documents directly to Epstein.
Okay. Oh, like government documents?
Yes.
Oh.
While he was touring in Southeast Asia. This is earlier emails, he shared his itinerary with him while he was traveling in Hong Kong, Singapore, Saigon, Hanoi, and Kuala Lumpur. And what is this? Is this, I'm going to tell you what I'm being told. This is a route to expand their trafficking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He spent, I think, 2 weeks or something. He spent quite a bit of time going through all these places. And I think, why else would he be sending this information unless they're also picking up names to bribe? I mean, that's all part of the trafficking, right? We all know at this point. Let's not beat around the bush. This is a huge, big, enormous conglomerate, worldwide, international money laundering, trafficking production.
Yeah.
That's what this is. And so this just came out, and so this is going to bring, and so now I think that there were statements made by both the King and Prince William that their compassion is with the victims, and that we need to just be focusing on that. Well, yeah, but we also need to know. We need to follow the dots.
Yeah.
The money trail.
Should we look at Fergie?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do. Now, I was calling her a bit on the crazy side earlier, and you're right. She's probably not crazy, but this girl is, I don't know. She's a mess.
Yeah.
She's an absolute mess, this woman.
Okay, so we also have a time chart for Sarah Ferguson. She is actually 4 months older than Andrew, which I didn't, they're very close in age, which I did not realize. She has Scorpio rising, and she has Mercury in the first house. So Mercury is in the house of its joy. It wants to be at the helm. These are people who are very quick processors, strong thinkers, and Mercury in Scorpio notices every single detail. It does not feel like work to them. Like, these details just kind of stand out.
Okay.
So, extremely intelligent. When I saw that, I was like, oh, there's no way she didn't know. Because she's incredibly observant, and detail oriented, and she would have, she would have put things together so
she
freaking
absolutely
fast.
did know.
Yeah, so this idea that she somehow didn't know, I don't buy for a moment. She's way too smart. Whether or not she liked the trafficking, that I don't know. She has something, so she has the part of fortune in Taurus, and actually it's wild. Her part of fortune, which is, it's calculated from the difference between the sun and the moon and the ascendant.
Okay.
So it's it's a mathematical point. It's not a planet, it's not an asteroid or anything like that. Her part of fortune is about a degree off from Andrew's. Let me get back to that. Andrew, where? Hang on. Yeah, they're both in Taurus, and they're about a degree apart. He has it in the 10th house. This tells me how they make money. In the 10th house, if you have part of fortune in the 10th house, it's kind of a blessing. It means you are paid, or you have the ability to be paid for who you are.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, it's ideal. I don't have that. I'm super envious. She has it in the 7th house of marriage and partnerships. Her money comes from her spouse, or possibly from business relationships. I don't know if she has so many of those. She also has the moon in Aries. Moon in, she's how old now? She's in her 60s.
Close to my age.
Yeah, she's born in 1959, so she's...
Oh yeah, she's 66 or 67.
Yeah, I think she's 66 right now.
Yeah.
So right now she's a senior, but when she
older
was
than me.
Yeah, when she was younger, she was probably very impulsive. Moon in Aries is very, let's have fun now, and we'll think about the consequences tomorrow. Yeah, it probably made her a lot of fun to be around when she was younger.
Well, she was the party girl of the royal family.
Exactly.
I mean, she had the fire hair, and she loved her image.
Yes.
She was the fun one.
Yeah. And she has the moon in the 6th house. It can be mental health issues. Moon in 6th house can very much be like mental health struggles. For her, I think she can make a party out of every day. So, she can have fun paying bills, scooping the litter box. She can have fun anywhere. Or at least when she was younger, before all of this brouhaha hit. She might not be having so much fun right now. Yeah, that's...
I'm hearing she can have... Oh, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I don't know how I missed this. She also has Pluto conjunct Venus. They are right at 3 degrees apart. Like, Venus is separating. It's upset. Like, Pluto conjunct Venus is... it's kind of the Great Gatsby. It's that this... Like, do you remember Daisy? If you've read that book or if you've seen the movie... Their relationship is not healthy, and they are not good people, but they are absolutely obsessed with one another, and they can't get it. It's like, it's not sustainable, but it's probably very fun and interesting. She has that in her 11th house. It's there.
What is the 11th house?
11th house is about community. It's your network.
Okay.
It also
that's why she's the party girl.
Yeah, it also has to do with hopes and wishes. But it can be like obsessive love. And so I don't know if she has that for Andrew. I know that they were divorced and living together.
Isn't he the one that dumped her?
I believe so, but they still shared it was a palace, so I don't know if it felt like they were living together.
Probably for the girls. They were still young.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know.
See,
Well, and I think she thought she was going to get a big payoff. See, I don't think she was expecting Diana to be as bigger than her.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, or she came after Diana, but I think she thought, oh, well, I'm going to have that too. And it never got that big. And no one will ever get bigger than Diana. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, so she knew. My whole point is, and also the Pluto conjunct Venus, I see that it's more evidence of how observant she is, and she can see what's under the surface.
She's smart. She is observant.
Smart.
You can just look at her. She's like a hawk.
Yeah.
Well, a few things. The have fun thing, impulsiveness, to make money. Very detailed, like I said, she's like a hawk. I hear, yes, she was all those things, but not on a stable emotional level. That was all her tools to get all the things that she wanted to have that she thought would make, but stability in her brain, and I was just told this directly when you were speaking, she's a little... She's got some issues, okay? The girl isn't...
That's the mental health. That's Moon in the 6th house. Okay. Which it's hard for us to see that, being however many miles away. And
the word that I keep hearing over and over and over and over are loneliness and lioness, and it's strange that those words are within each other. She wants to be the lion, and she's extremely lonely, and the lion, hangs out with the family and stuff, but he's a loner. He's the king of the pack, right? So anyway, let's get on to, there are emails. She's something. See, I think she's just a little out of, I don't think she has a clear understanding of how to prioritize adult parenting with her kid, like how to draw a line. Because there are emails from her to Epstein while he was serving time, so she knows.
Okay.
Yeah. She was desperate. She's like, oh, I know this woman and she's got a hot body, and if you marry me, then we can employ her. That was one of her emails. Oh, I'm so sad today. You're my pillar. You're my rock. You're still my friend. She's desperate. That's the word I've been looking for.
Okay.
she's a very emotionally broken person, and I think she's extremely desperate. And I mean, many of us have gone through things like this. I'm not trying to get on her at all. I'm just telling you, the girl, to the point of Epstein, in 2 different emails that I know, said, "Oh yeah, and are your girls in town? Can your girls show me around, or hey, can I see the girls?" "Oh yeah, sure, absolutely." And then all occasions, of course, they never showed up because, of course, they knew better. And the royals, they have their guides. These princesses, they have people assigned to them that help, like
a chief of staff.
Well, yeah, like what do you call the handlers for the movie stars? They all have their handler. They have people who try to guide them in, and I think these girls really they've always wanted more duties as princesses. I think that they have taken their royal duties very seriously. I really do. And I mean, they're well educated, and you're talking to this guy. He gets out of a jail. He's a sexual predator, and he's like, "Can I see your girls?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll make sure they're there."
Yeah.
Come on. This is the issue. When I see these people bringing their little kids to the White House and they're standing around that man, what are you thinking? Honestly.
Yeah. So
attention over reality.
So looking ahead for Sarah Ferguson, because I feel like we've talked a little bit about Andrew in the past. I think for her, things have a ways to go.
Well, she's broke.
Yeah.
And she's been begging Epstein. She
Yeah.
had been begging him for a job.
Remember, she gets money through her spouse. And her
But
spouse,
he doesn't have
exactly.
any money. And he
doesn't
certainly
have
isn't
any.
going to give her money now. He
Not
doesn't
now.
even have,
Yeah. So a couple things. Uranus is finishing up its tour in her 7th house. After that, it moves into the 8th house. And I know I just mentioned the 8th house as being about sex. It's also shared resources. So it can be, because of that, it's very much a financial house. And Uranus brings sudden surprises, change, unprecedented events. She's got a ways to go. Also, Venus, later this year, October, November-ish, Venus is going to retrograde through her 8th house. I should have looked at that already and found out, like, what happened to Sarah Ferguson 8 years ago
or when she was 8 years old. Sometimes it relates to an actual age.
Oh.
Well, not in astrology.
Oh, okay.
But in my world.
Okay.
Sorry. I got ahead into a whole different dimension there.
Yeah. Hang on.
Oh.
I wonder if I can Google it very, very quickly.
Yep. Yeah, it's almost tragic, honestly.
I'm Googling it.
So this is what she wanted, okay? This is what she thought she was getting, okay, out of Andrew. It brought such a sense of, temperance. There we go. Such relief to her when she married him. She had it all mapped out. She was going to fill in all the holes that were missing for her. Like, she was so excited and she wanted to be this whole big thing, and it's just not the way it went.
That's an eclipse. The image is an eclipse. Okay.
It's also the 10 of Swords, and it didn't go that way, and there's a lot of ouches with that card. Here she is trying to get through all the details after the storms have hit.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out, how do I go on? I mean, I wanted to be Diana. I wanted to be like, I didn't want this life to ever end. But with the choices, there were a lot of choices at different times that she could have made, and we've all made mistakes in our life. And there we go. So I think also with, maybe out. Okay, there we go. There we go. Seven of Cups. Lots of choices you can make, but are you able to emotionally make the right choices? This has a lot to do with not seeing things for what they are, or living on the high. But now, and ever since, she has had to come up with ways to get her money, to work for it. And, basically, I think at this point, it's just her and her daughters. Mm-hmm. I think, she just didn't get that life that she thought she was going to have. Total emotional devastation for her. And the desperation, that's where it all comes from. She's had a time. But she's also a sleaze. And she still was contacting, so desperate, hanging out with a trafficker. So I'm not going to feel sorry for her. If anything, I feel for her daughters. The embarrassment that they must have from both their parents is just probably catastrophic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she's not done. She has a ways to go with everything, with the fallout. I don't think she's not quite finished.
Yeah. Oh, you mean out of the emails? Yeah. Come on, this is a party girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Some of the language she used describing someone she wanted to was very open. Like, she's not stupid, okay?
Yeah.
She definitely understood everything going on. Well, I mean, I can ask. What's just that? Is she aware of who Epstein was, what he represented when she would go and hang out with him, or did they just make cupcakes in the kitchen and go out to dinner on a secluded island? Mm-hmm. Is that what they did? Let's just see. Fergie and Epstein Island. Whoa. Oh, she felt like the queen.
Oh.
That's it. Okay, this is where she was the actual queen, because no other queen or princess. Well, the Netherlands, they were hanging out there, but
really?
I
didn't know that.
Norway? They're actually...
Or the Netherlands.
Oh, sorry. There was a princess from the Netherlands, but the king in Norway, or whatever he's called, they're actually trying to pass to get them all unroiled because of his involvement in the files.
Okay, interesting.
But this is... Oh, yeah, what? You want to see my daughters? I don't give a shit. Just, I'm the queen. I get to be the queen. Queen for the day. That is unbelievable. What she's been waiting for, right? Here's all her queen money. But tens come to an end. And then you gotta face the justice of your choices. So all these choices that she had, she chose.
Oh, okay. So you see further repercussions, just like I do?
Well, her life since...
Okay.
All the Epstein stuff since it started with Andrew, and then now it's involving her, or has been involving her. I mean, she's never... She can't. That was the only place she could be a queen, was on his island.
Okay.
Justice came for her. Like, she has to work. Okay, she has to work. There's no more money for her. Now, I'm sure her daughters are going to let her, suffer in pauper, or be like, but you know, they're married and they have kids, and you know, they all have reputation. So how far does it go? I don't know. Anyway, I mean, it doesn't get more blatant than that, honestly.
Okay.
Very direct.
Okay. Should we wrap up?
Fascinating.
Yeah.
We'll wrap this up. My hair keeps getting all over my face. Hey, thanks for tuning in with us. Don't forget Bethany. She's so good with her astrology. You guys should get on her webpage and order an astrology.
Yeah, come book a reading, everybody.
Thank you. You can speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And I've been so like out of touch for 5 days, and my brain's not all the way checked back in, and I've had a lot of medicine in me. So thanks for putting up with me. But this was fascinating. We will be back soon.
Yep.
You guys have a great day.
Thanks, everybody.